Hey, my name is Ryan McEwen, and I'm here to tell you how to start doing things in the R programming language. There's been a data revolution in biology over the last decade or so. This has been particularly impactful in the field of ecology, but it really influences every area of biology and really every area of society. Here's a annual meeting from a couple of years ago, 2020, harnessing the ecological data revolution. This is just to show you that this is from the Ecological Society, which is the largest scientific society of ecologists in the world. And just to say that their meeting title, like what they're talking about, is a data revolution. That was 2 years ago. Many other societies are doing the same thing. And in science right now, the skill and ability to manage data is one of the most important skills you can have. UD students specifically need R. R is a programming language, which I'm about to tell you about. And just as an example, this is, again, from ecology, but this is true in other areas as well. R is called out specifically in their curriculum. So this is like an example of what's the curriculum for ecology students as undergraduates. And there's a bunch of different components of it, but one of the components is R. They literally call out that program, just data analysis, but R itself. And this is what we're talking about when we say R, the R package or the R project for statistical computing. This was invented maybe 15, 20 years ago, something like that, by a bunch of computer science and math folks who are just like, hey, you know what? Let's make a data analysis package that's free, anyone can use, and just post it on the internet. Great idea, whoever you were that made R. R, since it became invented, or since it was invented, it's become increasingly popular. This is, you can see my cursor here, 2008. You see where this point is, 12% or something of the articles published in the whole field of ecology. Again, I'm an ecologist, so I'm giving you ecology examples, but you could find it in other areas of biology, microbiology, molecular biology, whatever. 10% in 2008. This is like papers published and they're saying, oh, this is the kind of data analysis we did. This is the package we used. 10% were using R. By 2017, which is still quite a while ago, it was up to almost 60%. And so this is like a linear increase. And today it's probably even more. So like people use R. It's becoming an increasingly important expectation that students understand how to use this program specifically, not just how to manage data, but how to manage data in R. Gaining popularity rapidly, many graduate programs want you to have R experience, and an increasing number of employers would like for you to have this skill. Why? This is my take on it. R is an egalitarian sandbox. Egalitarian means it's free. Anyone can use it. And not only can anyone use it, all you need is a laptop. There's so many resources online because people really bought into this when it first came out. Just like, basically like, let's not give money to these companies. Let's just do everything for free. And so now this provide all kinds of training as well. So if you just go to the internet and type in, how do I do whatever it might be in R, you'll find hundreds of resources. I mean, it's like, you almost don't even need to have any kind of education other than just care and focus, and you can become good at R. Anyone can use it. It's free. And there's a huge number of users that can help. Sandbox means you can do almost anything with R. There are 10,000 packages. That's like too many. You could never even get through them all. You can use R, and those packages basically are like, oh, here's a specific, like, let's analyze molecular data. This is what you would do for that. Different sorts of subsets of code to do specific things. And you can go your own way. So this is one of the best things about R. This is like this, there's a game that came out a few years ago where there's a plot, but it's kind of like you can just go in any direction, do anything. This is what R is like. You can go in any direction, do anything. Just think about being in a sandbox. You can do it however you want. I like that analogy too, because it's playful as well, because R can be quite fun. Okay, so how do you start? You need to download the program software program R. You can find it by just going to www.rproject.org. The simplest thing to do is just type in Google. You can find this page. Once you find this page, you're going to want to download R. You're going to have to select a crayon mirror. A crayon mirror is just my understanding of it is just a way that the data flow in and out. If you're downloading packages and stuff, it's like, where's the closest one? You can pick one like Indiana University that's pretty close to Dayton, or Case Western, wherever is closest to you. I'm in Dayton, Ohio, so I would pick Case Western or Indiana. But the point is, pick a CRAN mirror close to you, and then you download the package, whether you're using a Mac, Windows, or Linux, you choose, and then install R for the first time if you don't have it. Download R. It will make a little exe. It'll probably like be in the tray in the top of your Google Chrome or whatever browser you're using. It might save automatically to your desktop, so you're going to have to track down where this file went, and then you just open it and unpack it. And once you unpack it, it sits on your desktop like this. This is what I do anyway. Just sitting up there. Yay. So now you have a data analysis software package on your computer. That's the first step. And you can run R directly from it. So it's got its own console and its own sort of like user interface. However, a lot of people like to use a thing called RStudio. RStudio is a second package. You might run into folks who still use the original one. That's what I would have done. Personally, I think it's perfectly fine to just run it just like that and not have RStudio. However, since so many people like RStudio, I want to introduce you to that as well. RStudio is also free, which is really good. So you can type RStudio into Google, or you can go to rstudio.com. Then you're going to download right here. The free version, I don't see any reason to give them $5,000. If you're like going to work for NASA or something, and you're going to be trying to land fly a drone on Neptune, okay. But if you're just like a regular person, like a data person like me, just use the free version. It's all good. Then once you download RStudio, it's going to appear on your desktop like this. Well, it might be in your programs. I always make a little icon on my desktop, and then they can hang out together. They're best friends, R and RStudio. So now you're ready to code. This is great. So now you have the system for analysis, but now you need to have some data to analyze. That's how to start doing things in the R programming language.